I've been using iPhone 17 Pro for about a month now, and it feels like it's been a lot longer. But whenever I made my review, I said something along the lines of, "Oh, it's not as good as a movie camera, but it's getting there. Or it's not as good as a standalone Sony camera, but it's getting there." But now, I've had this iPhone for a little bit longer, and I've had some more time to think about the direction that Apple is going. And I don't really think that's what the iPhone is. I don't think it's meant to replace movie cameras or cameras like I'm using right now for just shooting me with some lights. Whenever you buy a camera, you're paying for more than just image quality. You're paying for ease of use, you're paying for battery, you're paying for stabilization, you're paying for a compact design, for cooling, for internal microphones. And all of those things I just listed, the iPhone is better at. And once I noticed that, it's a little bit easier to see the iPhone in a different light. Of course, if I'm just filming myself standing here with good light and good audio, no camera is going to make much of a difference. But I just got back from a trip to California where I didn't even bring my Sony camera. I left it here. And now it's clear to me that the iPhone has already surpassed the quality of most vlogging rigs. I mean, think about it. This tiny phone was never meant to replace a movie camera. Any notion that it is marketing fluff. I mean, look at it. It fits in your pocket. It has incredible battery. It has internet connection everywhere. And now I can confidently say this is the best rig for on-the-go filming. Not because of the image quality, but because of the actual experience. You're gonna be able to capture more things in more places for longer. And I think if you're filming on the go, that matters so much more than how good the footage looks. I actually switched to the 17 Pro from the 16 Pro, which has these beautiful titanium sides, a way smaller camera bump, and a larger screen to body ratio. I mean, overall, the 16 Pro is a better looking phone, but here's the thing about this one in particular. It's the 128 gigabyte model, which is their base storage option, which that's not a problem for me. I never ran out of storage on that phone. But the thing is, Apple limits it, so if you want to record ProRes log on the 128 gigabyte version, you need to have an external SSD attached. So when I got this phone, I was like, oh, no big deal. Whenever I want to record ProRes log, I'll just plug it into an SSD, easy. Yeah, it's a big deal. Now that I'm on the 17 Pro, the base storage capacity was raised to 256 gigabytes, which means all of the iPhone 17 Pro models can record ProRes log internally. This opens up so many opportunities because it's not until now that I'm realizing how many times throughout the day I see cool locations and cool activities that I would love to film with no compression and great color and great depth of field in professional level quality. And now I can literally pull this out of my pocket and capture what's in front of me with more quality than I would need. So this is something that for me wasn't really possible before. And I think that's what's changing my mind. Nothing to do with the 17 Pro, just being able to shoot ProRes log internally in the native camera app is a game changer. Even if you have a 15 Pro or a 16 Pro, if you can shoot ProRes log internally, you have an amazing camera in your pocket. For some reason, this camera control button is still around, and the first time I tried it, I thought it was completely useless, but I found something in settings that actually fixes that, and now I actually use the camera control while I film and shoot photos, which I never thought would happen. Okay, so the big problem with camera control. Let's say I wanted to take a normal photo or a video. I press the button to open up the camera app, and then I press it again to take a photo or start recording, and it pulls up the menu. It gets all buggy. It starts swiping around, changing settings. Especially if I'm trying to do it with one hand, it's near impossible just to take a photo on its own. It's this big deal. All right, I don't know how long this option has been a thing, but I found something in settings that fixes that. So once you're in settings, you scroll down to camera, and then you go to camera control, and you scroll down to controls where it says customize. And in here, this is something that's really helpful because you can see this gesture. This is what causes the menu to pop up. By default, light press is on, but you should turn it off. This is also a cool place to actually customize the controls. You can disable stuff and rearrange them. I disabled everything except for cameras, styles, and exposure, and organize them as such. Now here's what that does. So if I press the button, it opens up the camera app, but if I press again, it just starts taking photos. There's no menu. But if you want the menu to pop up, you literally just swipe on the button and now it pops up. And then you can double press and do all your weird camera control stuff and it works. All right, so those are my quick thoughts on the iPhone camera. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like or maybe even subscribe. I don't know, kind of a stretch. Like, in this economy, what? See, that's funny because it's like free to subscribe. All right, toodles.